But what's up, guys? It's me, Trim, and I am back with another video, and this one is a good one. So, you probably, if you have seen me do a reaction to CashNasty basketball video, you would know that yeah, I sometimes pay attention to his one-on-one games, and there's a YouTuber here called Legend C Productions, and yeah, he's the one that actually made those Shotchart charts videos of both CashNasty and FlightReacts, and they are basically, well, they are rivals, and they basically going back and forth about who is the better basketball player. So this just came out, or well, I didn't see the notification before now. So let me just give it a like so we can start. So let's go. Without more yapping from my end. Alright, I think the camera is good there. Come on.
What's good, YouTube? Today I'm
What's
back
good?
here with
What's
the video.
good?
Today I'm going to be doing something pretty interesting. After watching tons of footage, I've decided to break down Flight's full 1v1 stats from 2022 and compare it to CashNasty. I will also mention their 1v1 record and Shotchart to see who really had the better year. Now if you guys get this video to 100 likes, I'm gonna do the same thing but with team games. Compare their stats, record, and even Shotchart when they...
Okay. Legend C. I'm gonna do something for you. So just okay. What was it again? Legend Z. I don't know if he has a... Is that him? Let me check just to be sure. Well, since I'm not sure, there you go. Okay, back to the video.
Compare their stats, record, and even shot chart when they play team ball. If that sounds interesting, let me know in the comments. Now, without further ado, let's get into it.
That would be
First, let's talk about Flight's overall game this year when it comes to 1v1s. Of course, you guys know that I already did a June Flight breakdown of his stats and shot chart. Sadly though, Flight hasn't improved much from June and probably got a bit worse as a player. To start, his offensive game is a mess. His shot selection is really poor as he always shoots with different formats. For example, there's times where Flight actually has a follow through in his shot, but then there's other times where the man does not even look at the rim and throws up some wild shots.
So here is my thoughts on it. Sometimes he, well, there's a thing called shooters shoot, but here's the thing with Flight. He often just rushes into his shots, or he just rushes the release. For example, you have X amounts of hang time, and before you are coming down, you need to have released the ball mid-air. So basically, if you screw that up, you will, well, the chance of missing is higher, I would say. But yeah, he often either shoots too hard or too he doesn't have much of an arc, or not what is necessary, I guess, because of him not aiming particularly well.
On the day, Flight needs to understand that he's 6'3" and that he should be driving 90% of the time. As a matter of fact, he actually has some pretty good layups this year. However, like I said earlier, Flight is inconsistent. He's too obsessed with the 3-ball to the point where he does not even take advantage of.
Here is another thing. Here is what I would say is the main issue. Not that he's obsessed with Stephen Curry and 3-pointers, but he got to realize that real life isn't like 2K. So everything he learns on 2K, he got to understand that, well, basically he need to practice the moves a lot. Like, you can't just do it a couple times a day or slag off, and suddenly you are like, oh shit, I got the game. I haven't played in maybe 1 to between 2 to 3 weeks, for example. And suddenly he uploads a video. And the thing where he hardly shoot around to warm up, that also is something that kills his production, because he isn't he isn't in a good enough rhythm.
of his matchups. For example, when Flight played Miles Brown, he didn't recognize that the guy is about a foot shorter than him and that he should be driving every single time. Instead, Flight shot a ridiculous amount of threes and ended up losing to this guy again. I mean, to take this into perspective, Flight shot 9 for 31 from the field and 2 for 16 from downtown. Probably his most disappointing game in a while. Now, when it comes to his defense in 1v1s, Fly might be even worse. For some reason, he loves to turn his back every time he's guarding someone.
Yeah.
He considers this move as a quote-unquote.
In my opinion on that clip, he turns around the wrong way. It would be quicker if he turned the other way, because then he would more facing up him. If he could time that. Sorry. If he could time that. I'm sorry for coughing. But yeah. If he could be quick enough to stop him.
Cool football move, but this is basketball and your back being turned is the worst thing that can happen to a defender. You cannot see what your opponent is doing and 9 times out of 10 you're getting cooked. However, when Fly does not turn his back on defense and actually has his arms up, he's pretty decent. For example, when he played Kenny, we saw how Fly used his height to his advantage and kept his hands up. That allowed him to get
Yeah, that's a block.
Blocks and even get a few strips. It's all about consistency at the end of the day, and I hope that Flight.
That's a good contest. By the way, sometimes I watch CashNasty's videos of the gameplays, or I watch CashNasty react to your videos. Legend. And it's like sometimes I want to. I don't know why I sometimes think about it, but I want to face FlightReacts. If he's truly this bad as it seems, then it's like, who knows, maybe I can beat him. But yeah. I am 5'7", but I am a heavyweight, so for him, good luck to move me in the post. You can say I am a miniature Shaq, but white. Ta-da. I'm joking, of course, but yeah.
Improves that. However, to conclude this breakdown, there's something that Fly did improve this year, and that was his stamina. Like I said in my June video, Fly was pretty consistent with offensive rebounds and averaged close to 5 a game. I mean, that's...
Well, the reason why, like, getting rebounds, oh, yeah. When you think strictly on getting rebounds, I would compare him to how Russell Westbrook get his rebounds. Because sometimes it's like Russell Westbrook plays with such a high motor, and he just rushing through, for example, to get the rebound, so he can get another chance. But yeah.
That's how he gets most of his points in the first place. However, Fly needs to understand the difference between following your shot and a follow-through. I mean, there's no way someone should be chasing rebounds every single time that they shoot. In 1v1s, you should worry about having the right follow-through on your shot so you can build some consistency.
In my opinion, yeah, it's true what you say, but in my opinion, there's a time for when you should let a shot go and when you should move closer to receive the rebound. Because sometimes when he traveling to get the rebound, he bouncing it on the rim, but the power of the throw could be so not high, but the bounce can make it go opposite directions. So, but in rebounds, he could be pretty okay, I would say.
And even confidence. However, since Fly knows that his shots have really bad aim, he uses a lot of his stamina chasing boards. That technique makes him really tired, especially on defense, which leads to a ton of L's. On a positive note though, I saw that Fly's actually working out this year and working on a better diet. I mean, he even said that he's been laying off the trees, which is really good for his health. That's gonna help him a lot on the court too, and I cannot wait to see his 1v1s coming up. Now let's break down CashNasty's 1v1 games this year. To start, Cash's offensive game was pretty decent. Of course, due to his strong frame, Cash was able to bully his opponents in the paint and score a lot of
I don't know when I started watching Cash's videos, but nowadays he have this touch when he released the ball. Like normally you see people holding it really hard when they try to release it, but nowadays he's like, let it go. How should I phrase this? Well, going with the flow. And that saves him the control of the ball sometimes, I would say.
Easy points there. However, there's an issue that Cash is facing, and that is his footwork. Sometimes when Cash goes up for a layup, he does not know how to gather himself and moves his pivot foot. That usually results in a travel, which isn't good at all. Honestly, I just feel like Cash sometimes uses his strength too much to the point where he moves his feet too fast. However, with
3 steps is the rule, I think.
Practice, I'm sure that Cash can fix that. He's shown glimpses of great footwork in the past against guys like Jesser, so hopefully Cash can get right on that. Now, something that Cash did improve though is his handles. Ever since he trained in the Mecca with B. Ellis, Cash has developed some nice moves. His hesitation is looking really sharp, has a nice behind the back snatch to a shot.
I don't know if who I would compare his dribbles to, but I have a slight feeling about Dwayne Wade with his what is it, between the leg, but yeah.
Shot and lost this double crossover. That's helped him to create a decent mid-range jumper, which I hope he can use more. Also, Cash has a really good technique to beat his defenders without even dribbling. Jab steps. When Cash usually receives the ball, the first thing that he does is jab and see if it's the...
So here's the thing I see when I see him taking off. He has a pretty good acceleration. Is really explosive, so that will always be with him, I would say.
Fender buys. If he does, then Cash goes for the layup, and if he doesn't, Cash launches that top of the key three-pointer. However, the issue is that Cash has been sadly inconsistent from the top of the key. Since he isn't in the lab as often, his form can be messed up at times. It could be either his grip or shooting elbow affecting him. However, this is just more of a practice thing. I mean, at the end of 2022, Cash did see some improvement and even shot 50% in a stretch of games. Now, to conclude this breakdown, CashNasty's defense is pretty decent as well. When he actually plays defense, Cash does a great job of moving his feet and swiping his hands to get steals. However, like I said, he can sometimes take it too far and turn into a bad boy piston. On a good note though, this is all part of his plan, getting his opponent's head. Even though Cash being physically may not be the best, he always makes sure to be good in the mental aspect. That's what honestly makes him a dog on the court. Now let's get into both Flight and CashNasty's 1v1 record and stats. First, let's start with Flight. Throughout the entire year of 2022, Flight played a total of 14 1v1s. However, he sadly did not get a single win this year as he ended up with a record of 0-14. I mean, to take this into perspective, Flight is currently on a 21 game losing streak, so yeah, hopefully Flight can get some dubs soon. Anyway,
21 losing streak. Okay, if he really needs a win that bad, I mean, I would play him if I was, if I lived in America, I wouldn't mind meeting up with them and yeah, maybe Flight give me a chance to play him. But yeah.
With some of his losses came against Donjay, Cash, Aiden, a middle schooler, and GOYs, just to name a few. His worst game style-wise was against Donjay on September 28 of 2022. In that game, Fly shot an absurd 9% from the field and 0% from 3, as he shot 1 of 12 from the field and 0 of 7 from 3. However, I feel like Fly's game against Aiden might have been a bit worse. Even though he shot a slightly better 14% from the field and 16% from 3, Fly has 6 total airballs in this game. Yeah, 6 airballs.
Ah! Why they gonna make one even? Oh my god. What the fuck? 2 airballs in a row?
Wee! Oh, wing! So, when he basically lets it go, he gets this. It's like a weird bend, I see, where it's like sky up instead of like, I don't know, something 45-degree angle. But yeah, it's kinda.
That's 4. That's
It's like a bunny,
bro. Bullshit.
Look at me.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of videos.
Oh.
Not lucky. That's 6. God.
Oh my god.
However, his best game
Him trying a floater.
even though
It's like
Fly shot
he float over.
50% from 3 and
Get
had
it?
5 points. Now, if you want to see the rest of the
Floater.
stats from the other games, it is on the screen right now, and feel free to pause the video.
Yikes. Oh no. Only 1 point against Blum. Only 1 point against Cash. Oh my god. Man, that's wow. What should I say? Embarrassing? Expected? I don't know.
video if you want to see them.
I
Anyways,
really
to
don't want to
conclude this
be
section of the
rude
video, Flight had a
about
2022
it,
record
but
of 114, and when you combine this with his all-time record, Flight is now 15 and 73 in 1v1s. Now let's talk about CashNasty's 1v1 record and
alright,
stats. Throughout the entire year of
let's go
2022,
Cash.
Cash played a total of 27 1v1s against a pretty good competition. With that in mind, Cash has a 2022 record of 12 and 15, with some of his losses coming against YPK Ray, Hexigod, MK, and Bielis, just to name a few. His worst game stat-wise was against Hexigod on January 24th of 2022. In that game, Cash shot 22% from the field and 14% from 3, as he shot 2 for 9 from the field and 1 for 7 from 3. However, Cash still won 12 games, with some of his wins coming against Flight, Ken Wilder 4 times, Beatty, and Big Mac, just to name a few. His best game stat-wise was against Flight in June 30th of 2022. In that game, Cash shot 43% from the field and 47% from 3, as he shot 9 of 21 from the field and 7 from 15 from downtown. Now, if you want to see the rest of the stats from the other games, it is on the screen right now, and feel free.
Oh. Yeah, these were the, I think the competition thing. Highlight event or whatever. Oh. Yeah, June flight. Oh. 100% to Jester tournament. Something I want you to also mention, instead of only points stats, is things like rebounds and blocks or steals, because then you would get a better context on how a player got his wins. But yeah.
To pause the video if you want to see it. Anyways, to conclude this section of the video, Cash had a 2022 record of 12 and 15, and when you combine this with his all-time record,
bad. That is not bad. 12, 15, okay, let's... That is a winning rate of 80%. Not bad.
Cash is now 75 and 35 when it comes to 1v1s. Now let's talk about both Flight and Cash's 1v1 stats from this year. In the 14 games that I researched, Flight attempted a total of 312 shots from the field and made 67 of them, which results in a 21 total field percentage. From 3, Flight attempted 165 shots and only made 26 of them, which results in a 16 3-point field percentage. Now with Cash, he attempted a total of 394 shots from the field and made 155 of them, which results in a 39 total field percentage.
Okay, yeah. Let me check if that number is, well, correct. 39, you say? No. Yeah, that's correct.
From 3, Cash attempted 235 shots but only made 67 of them, which results in a 29 3-point field goal percentage. Now to go even further, Cash attempted 204 top of the key 3-pointers but only made 60 of them, which results in a 29 total field goal percentage. Now let's take a look at FlightReacts and CashNasty shot charts. This right here took me a lot of time to make, so bear with me. As you see, Flight took a large amount of shots in this right corner but was sadly pretty inconsistent. Flight also took a lot of layups inside and was actually pretty efficient. If Flight could just do this all game, then he would definitely get some wins. And last but not least, Flight cannot shoot on the left side of the court. As you see, Flight only made about 4 threes from that left 3-point spot, which is awful. However, there's still room for improvement, and I hope that Flight uses this motivation to get better. Now with Cash, you can see that he shot a lot of top of the key 3-pointers and was sadly pretty inconsistent. However, he was really efficient inside as he scored most of his points there. And last but not least, Cash cannot go right at all as he only has 2 shots attempted over there. However, it's still clear that Cash had the better shot.
So on the right side, he has one elbow shot that he made. Then as a 3-pointer on the right, he has one miss. But he pretty much relies on, well, top of the key, he says. And yeah, there it is. A lot of green and a lot of red. But yeah, like, just because he only have one miss on the right side, like his right, for example, if I look on there and I gonna try to score on the right side, and he happened to only have one miss, but that is his only attempt on the right side. So that doesn't mean that he can't shoot on the right side at all. It just means that he prefers to stay at the top of the key, either by to freeze up the defender and going to the basket, or drifting left side with step back or something to get space for a 3-point shot. Or he goes for mid-rangers. A guy like Cash, I would probably say he is someone who when he is open for a 3-pointer, he should take them. But mainly I would like him to do kind of like Shaq, bully in the post, like back down Punisher, according to 2K. So basically that is where you being in the post play and that thing, and you either turn and go to the basket by a post move like hook shot, fade away, or just creating space. It's up to Cash how he wants to score, of course, but yeah, that's how I would. For example, if there was a model of him in 2K itself, that's how I would control him to score. I would say Cash probably would have a dunking rating of maybe between 45 and 50, because I have seen him doing the regular one-handed dunk when you just jump up. Rim grazer, I think it's called, or one-hander. But yeah, anyway.
Shotchart, as he definitely had more greens than Flight. Also, his stats were slightly better as he even beat Flight in the process. And that pretty much concludes this video. What do you guys think of Flight and Cash? What overall will you give them in 2022? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below.
So, what I would give Cash? Well, I would give him a solid 8, I guess. 8 out of 10. But with the 1v1s, a whole bunch of them came from the Creator League, or that competition he was in, and in my opinion, that doesn't like when you look on 1v1s, that is an event itself. So those games should be separated because it's not like he playing guys in a backyard or in a basketball park like they have in America. But it's an indoor event, if that makes sense. But yeah, I am impressed with CashNasty. He has a clear understanding for how he should improve himself if he for example, let's say he lose a game, then a few days or a week later, he comes back from that setback and win a couple of games. So he know how to come back from being down.
Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and turn on those notifications so you know when I upload any new banger. I hope everyone has a great day. Peace out.
Peace out. Yeah. All right. So that's it. Me reacting to Legend Z Productions. That was an awesome video, very analytical, and yeah, I really want to get into playing basketball, but the place I am from does not have much basketball whatsoever. I think I have done some basketball before. Wow. This is, as you can see, these are 5-year-old clips. So basically, really old video. Yeah. That is really long time ago. And yeah. Oh, so here is one 2 years ago. So the fun fact of this, the snow has first started to disappear. It was still cold as hell. And I basically was playing basketball on ice. And as it says, 32 Fahrenheit. So,
what's up, guys? It's me, Trim.
As you can see here, this is ice. I am happy I didn't slip.
With another video. So,
oh my god, this is so cringe.
I'm standing on ice.
Yeah.
Huh, this is interesting. Well, you guys probably wondering what I am about to do. So, I haven't played any basketball in maybe
oh my god,
5-6 months because of it has been full of snow where I live. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna try a few shots, and I did a video on Instagram. If I still, well, that failed because I.
Alright.
So yeah. Well, that failed because I hit the backboard. There we go.
There we go. Well, you can't really see the net. I am in that clip. I was playing on a broken hoop. So basically, I think somebody has tried to dunk it, and yeah, it kind of bent the whole thing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed me reacting to the video by Legend C Productions and my little video. I'm gonna say so long, everybody.